It's turned a little damp today, although it is still quite warm. I want to take you back to the beginning of the year, and we have just had our offer accepted, and we have been invited to go back down and have another look at the house. It's a really wet winter, and that weekend there'd been something like 12 mil of rain that had fallen overnight. So the conditions when we got down there were really wet, and some of the roads were actually closed. We couldn't get through because they were flooded. So it was a really good time for us to go and see the mill. Reason that's relevant is that the mill's got quite a long, well-documented history of flooding. Now, all the pumps that are there are really Heath Robinson. They're very rudimentary, and they've been working for about 10 years, but it does slightly hold you hostage in your house. So going on holiday is a bit nerve-wracking because you'll be just constantly checking the weather, which is not really how we want to live. So with Toby's experience working in and around rivers, and hopefully my experience dealing with houses, between us we can come up with a really good strategy that's going to be robust and future-proof, and also address, the changing climatic conditions. We get less rainfall, but when it comes in heavy outbursts. To most other people, this would just be shit weather. This is heavy rain, man. This is what we talk about with climate change and heavy rain events. It's just crazy. Even the dog's freaked out. Aren't you? Oh, the rain coming through the fire. I was just filming saying that to other people this would be just a shit weather day. To us, this is potentially house flooding.
Yeah, it's pretty wet.
It's like proper deluge. How you getting on?
Hessian's up.
Hessian's up.
Gutter's fixed.
Well done.
Just noticed the missing roof tile.
A missing one? I knew we had a slipped one at the front.
No,
I didn't know we had a missing one. Whereabouts?
It's down, but I think it's broken.
House has got a new winter coat. So this hessian is to try and protect the walls and the cob beneath from the worst of the rain as we go into winter, and also from it drying out too much as well. Properly wet this morning. Doesn't look like much now, but last night was quite a close shave. We had the most unbelievable rainstorm. Toby went out to check the grates and discovered that the pumps weren't working properly. So we had about a foot of water in here. And thank God he got up and got out, and it was absolutely pissing it down. And he went and saved the situation, saved the day, because one of the pumps in here wasn't working. And the oh shit pump, which is the one in here, which is the one that basically is the last resort, also wasn't working, and there was a good foot of water in there, which is not good. So last night was sketchy. This is wetter than it was when we came here that time for the viewing, and we're just having a look at the trash line on the river. So you can see where all the grass is lying flat over there. So it's basically come up to the bottom of the fence posts, which is very close to overtopping the bank. Yeah, we had just a lot of rain last night. sustained heavy downpour we've had that over the last few days, which is quite sobering. Toby's been doing some work on the pipe work in here. He's done a bit of work here, changed them over, changed the levels, done some pipe work to sort it all out. We've had to dig a land drain here. It's not the prettiest here at the moment, but this was just, it's still pretty bad. It's a bit better than it was, but water was kind of coming down the hill and then coming around the bend and going into the hole. And the last thing we need is any more water in the hole. So Toby's just putting a new chimney pot on the top of our Rayburn flue. Stop the rain from going down the chimney. It's a beautiful evening. There we go, all done. The colours are just starting to show a hint of autumn.